hope everybody's having a good night. This is Joanna from Joanna's Journey, so welcome back. It's been a week. It's been a while since I've been on, so just gonna hang out and see who all shows up. It's kind of a weird time for me to be on. Usually if I come on it's around 9. It's around 9:30 now, so hopefully I'll catch some of y'all tonight. Made it through my market, and it was pretty good, can't complain. Um, so, um, also, I made a trip to Joann's today. Hello, Lenora. Hello. I didn't know who I'd catch tonight. How was the trip? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Um, we just spent Tuesday, Wednesday night, yeah, and then came home. So it was pretty good. Um, Gray was excited that Papa was there. So did you really? Well, that's pretty stinking cool. Um, we ended up not going to church because oh, I'm all kinds of greened up. My golly, woo. Anyway, I knew I was green, but boy. Anyway, hey Amber, um, Whitney has a cold right now, and he probably got it from the littles. I don't know, maybe not. But anyway, he has a cold, so we didn't make it to church today. So I went ahead and I saw the ad and everything. Um, Went ahead and saw their ad for today in the email that I got. So I was like, I'm just gonna run to go and pick up what I need because I was needing some more plushy yarn that I can't get at Hobby Lobby. So yeah, I'm glad I went. So I hope you had a good haul too, Lenora. So well, Amber, I went to go take care of grandbabies for a few days, and then I had my market this last weekend. So I've been busy, and I haven't really had a chance. And I've had sick people all over the place, sick people all over. So yeah, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. My market was good. My market was good. So I am very happy. It was very much worth uh, doing it. It was pretty small, but it was just like a church, just like a little church one. This it was like one of their fundraisers that they have every year. So, but it was very much worth going. I sold out of all of my chickens, and I sold out of all my snowmen that I made. Almost all of my. Uh, oh, I'm working on a poncho. Um, so, oh shoot, what else? Things that I thought that I would really end up, maybe selling or having good luck on were ones that didn't sell. But the crowd, it just depends on the crowd, kind of. So, so yeah, we'll just see. I have plenty made up for my next market, which is coming up in exactly a month. So I am prepared for that. So I don't have to worry about that. But so yeah, and I sold some blankets, which I was kind of surprised on because I didn't know with this one if I would. So, so yeah. Hello everyone, just to cover everyone. Yes, everyone is welcome and to hang out, chat. Just we ask that you remain respectful and kind, and because otherwise, it just depends, Amber, on how much. I don't really. It kind of depends because some of my bigger ones, yes, please stop spamming. Um, the bigger chevron ones that I have, I usually put around 65 on them. But like for my baby blankets, it depends on how big the baby blankets are. If they're my corner to corner, then I charge anywhere from 50 to like around 60. It just depends. Now, if they're more of an intricate, like granny square, like all different colors, it kind of depends on the size again. But yes, I know, Amber, I know I do. But right now, it's just kind of hard to have mods with my schedule and stuff. It's really hard. Um, so anyway, oh, yes, David. Amen. I absolutely agree with you, David. But anyway, it just kind of depends on the size and how much work you put into it. Some of the granny squares that are more color, multicolor, more intricate, it may be a little bit more. So right now I'm in the middle of doing a baby blanket that has more colors and is granny squares sewn together, but it's still going to be on the smaller side. So I think it's going to be like 56 is what it's going to end up being. So it just depends. You have to really figure out your time, your materials, how intricate, you know, and don't undercharge yourself. Don't shortchange yourself. So because, it's your handiwork and your time. Well, good, Lenora. Well, I'm glad that I went because I did find I was needing some of my, like I said, for plushies because I've sold out of all my chickens, like my big chickens. So I got some more made today from the yard, and I made a different design this time that I found. I like the little tail. So I'm making some that are a little bit different this time. So, so I got two of those made today from what I got. And, but I ended up finding this really pretty purple at the Big Twist. And it's not like a huge discount, but because it is on sale right now, I think for the Big Twist, maybe not. This is the plush. It's a little bit thicker, but I'm gonna try. I got it to make. I'm gonna attempt snakes. So anyway, I got this, and it was on clearance for $5.97. So I didn't think that was too bad. Yes, and I just think it's adorable. So, and my other ones were just simple, and everybody loved them. But it's like, yeah, okay, Amber, yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Um, but yes, absolutely, Amber. Yeah, I'll be here probably for a little bit, but yeah, hopefully we'll see you later on. But thank you for coming in and chatting. Uh, then I'm trying a different frog. I haven't got him finished yet, but he's poor eyeballs. I don't know his little eyeballs. So this is my prototype. It's my tester. It's my test run. So anyway, I don't have his legs done or anything yet, but I'm trying to give it a try. And yes, I sold all my turtles, and I sold my frog, my other frog. So thank you. Stuff the body more. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I'm just like I was gonna try a different turtle, not turtle, but a different frog, because the other frog, it just I liked it though. It was cute. But thank you. Um, but it just looked angry or something. I mean, it kind of looked, yeah, it looked like it belonged to Star Wars, maybe even. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, that's a different frog. I haven't done the legs yet, but there you go. And I did attempt me a snake, and it turned out I did it in a black and a gray, the same as what I did one of my chickens in. So, but anyway, well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Um, so yeah, but I have found out with markets that I need to make it as easy as I can and as easy as possible on me. Totally, because oh my gosh, it's just um because I have a lot of stuff, but yet I really don't. So um my my bigger ornaments that were covered, everybody was like, "Oh, those are so pretty. I love them." And oh, I never thought about doing that. Didn't sell one of them. Didn't sell one of them. And my granny square Christmas trees didn't sell one. And those were the two things that I thought I would sell the most of, honestly. It was, I sold out of all my Santa, or not my Santas, all of my snowman stuff. Sold all of my, snowflakes. I sold some of my, like, key wristlet things. Um, like I said, I sold all my turtles that I had made. I sold the frog. I had two pigs. I did not sell those, but people were like, "Oh my gosh, they're so cute!" But nobody bought them. Um, and then I sold blankets. I sold one of my bigger blankets, one of my more expensive ones, which I was really surprised. And there was a gentleman that got it, and he came back and he was like, "Oh, I really want that." In my autumn one I had out there, and he was like, and he kept going back and forth, but he didn't go ahead and get it. So anyway, I mean, it was very much worth going. You know, I didn't sell any of my wearables, which I really didn't think I would, but I still took them just in case. I just didn't think the feel of it to me. I just didn't think that I would, but you never know. So at crochet, I'm an advanced beginner if that's a thing. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, Spitfire, it actually, yeah, Lenora's right. It actually is. So I got online today because I just need a bit. I like my setup. It's cute and whatever, and it's different, I guess, and stuff. But I just have too many pieces. I just have too many pieces. And for like setup and stuff. So I thought, what in the world can I do to just have an easier setup? And so I ordered some little wire cube things to kind of like set up. So seeing more of the Christmas trees, yeah. Yeah, and everybody, I mean, everybody kept saying how they were cute and everything, but so I think for my next market that's coming up in about a month, it's going to be the place, and it'll be closer, a little bit closer to Christmas again. So I think with it, I'm gonna be more prone to maybe sell more decorations and stuff like that there, because that is what I'm gonna plan on doing. Is just kind of having more of like the ornament decoration type stuff. Of course, have my chickens. I could have sold probably 10 more chickens if I would have went ahead and um, just made some extra to take, but again, with this, I didn't know for sure, so I decided not to. But yeah, I sold all my chickens. So I was like, okay, I need to make some more chickens. So I'm not going to go overboard, but I am going to at least have some more. So, but anyway, yeah. My extra hats that I made, because I thought, oh well, surely there'll be some more people will be kind of interested in some of the hats. I didn't sell. I didn't sell hardly any of them, and my last one I almost sold every hat I had. So, getting a smaller tree to put ornaments on. See if that helps display wise. Yes, and the thing is, I had my slim tree that I wanted to take. What my space didn't allow for it, and I'm glad I didn't take it because I wouldn't have had anywhere to put it. And my blanket ladder that I took, um, I had enough room that I could set it towards the back, and but still people saw it, so it worked out good. Hello. I'm sorry, what are you talking about making, Spitfire? You're making scarves with flowers? Well, it kind of depends on, kind of, I guess the price of your yarn, how long it takes you. I don't always have a method that I always go by, but I would definitely allow for your time and for your product, and just how intricate it is. Because if you're doing flowers and everything, and if it's real intricate, a lot of work to it, you'll want to charge a little bit more. So some of my scarves I only charge like maybe $15 or $20 for, if they're not a real, like if they're just like a cowl type or something, and they were just a basic, and the yarn was, maybe just like a chunky yarn where I didn't use as much yarn. And then others are bigger and, have more color and more work to them, that they may be $30, $40. And some people are even higher than that. So, because I know some people will go by, like $20 an hour if it takes them, however long. I mean, they'll charge, like $20 an hour for their work, or they'll do, like their time and the cost and times it by three or whatever. I mean, no, and you know what? That's going to happen because people that don't do it don't understand the time and the money that we put into our craft and to our handiwork. So, I made a decent amount. It was worth going. They want to talk me down. Oh, it's that, and yeah, I mean, oh, Gosh, yes. I mean, 15 is not unreasonable at all. Oh, yeah. Is it backwards? It's part of a poncho. It's one of the panels that I'm working on. I have one panel done, and this is my other panel. It's my in between project. And if I don't have anything else I'm working on to be online and talking, then I usually grab this because then I don't have to think about it. And it's actually a poncho for me for me to wear during Christmas time at some point. So I don't keep a lot of my things. So I'm working on a poncho. It's a granny square panel. I've already done one panel. I'm working on the second. Oh, yeah. I hear you. I was just waiting on you. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh gosh. So anyway, I made out pretty good as far as going to Joann's today. I got quite a bit of my plushie yarn and stuff, so I should have enough to restock my chickens. I went on Amazon today and I ordered me a new display type thing that I think it's just going to make more sense for me, and it's collapsible. And I went ahead and ordered me a buggy, a utility, like a heavy duty like wagon utility, like to haul my stuff. So because it's just me, myself, and I most of the time, and um at least with this last market, there were people there that could help me bring stuff in. It was like kids and stuff that were volunteering and whatever, which was great. Um, but like to tear down and stuff, I mean, Whitney happened to be, off and stuff and whatever. And even though he's not really feeling the greatest, he went ahead and did come and help me load up, just load the car and stuff and get stuff home. And but it's just I need to make it easier for me whenever I do bigger markets, whenever I'm away and stuff, and just make it easier on me. And just get my setup figured out and not freak out about it, and just have a standard setup. Because with this market, I used their tables, and it was just one big long table that totally threw me off. Totally threw me off. So I was like, oh boy, here we go. So anyway, I managed. It was fine, but it did. It totally threw me off. Well, we gotta have fun and laugh at ourselves, right? Oh yeah, I absolutely love it too. I don't have to, if I don't want to go anywhere, it can just come to me. I agree. Yes, God is very good. Very, very good. And yes, I have been very fortunate and blessed to find good people here, you know. It's a small group and, it's growing a little bit little by little. Oh, I can imagine that it probably isn't great. Oh, I know, and I can. I mean, but it just throws you off. I mean, because then they were telling me one. I mean, they had the tables, and this is why it threw me off. This is why it threw me off. They said it, and they had the table set one way, so I started setting it up that way. Well, then they were like, "Oh, well, you can move the table or do whatever, you know." And I'm like, "Could you have told me that an hour and a half ago?" And so that's what I'm talking about. I can usually wing it and get it figured out, and I don't worry too much about it. But I think that's really what threw me off was that part of it. So yeah, I mean, and yes, I mean, I don't get too worked up about anything, but I will say right now, during that little pocket of time with the way this last couple weeks have been, it was more so all the other stuff that was on my brain than that. So I can make anything work. Give me a paper clip and a pen and a piece of tape and I can make something out of it. It's like being MacGyver. Bible says laughter is like medicine for the soul. I'm a comedian, so I always tell my mama, see, mommy, take a That's good. Do you think anyone stole some of your things because of the tables? That's what I'd be concerned with. Anybody steal anything? No, I've not had anybody do that. I mean, I'm sure it's happened to people, but yes, that's just it. It was just, yeah, it was just all the other things, I think, and that just had me discombobulated. But yes, sometimes it can be a certain concern whenever you're set up with tables like that, and that's why, like sometimes my friends will come with me, come up and sit with me or something, or like my mom did this time because it's her home church. And so she was up there kind of helping, and then we were sitting there chit chatting and stuff. So it's good whenever you have other people that are kind of with you. But then you befriend the people that are beside you too, and you kind of watch out for each other. It's kind of a little community. Just kidding. Well, good morning, George. Hope you have a great day. I'm in Illinois, is where I'm at. So there's a lot of Kirk. Oh, yeah, there is. You're right. There is a lot of Kirks out there. Oh, gosh. Yeah, well, you sound like your father's. There's a lot of Spitfire you sound. I sound like I'm further south. Oh, and you're in Milwaukee. Okay. They need your hats and gloves to bundle up. Well, yeah. Where I'm at, though, you never know. You know, you get all bundled up, and the next thing you know, it's 70 degrees and you're suffocating. Yep. Yeah, I'm not northern Illinois. My kids are, but I'm not. One of my kids, anyway, he and his family are more north. They're closer to you. I am more south. So, well, you're a little far away to do that, George, but good luck finding somebody. I'm in San Antonio. I don't think it's ever going to get cold here again. Well, probably in San Antonio, it probably won't. But I'm not that familiar with San Antonio. But I don't think you guys really get a whole lot of cold weather there. No, I don't. I sold all of my snowman stuff. Literally, all of my snowman stuff are gone. Actually, I have to make one more for a lady. She was needing one more because what people were wanting them for were for like to give to their grandkids as Christmas ornaments this year. Almost every single one came up to me and was like, "Oh, that'd be so cute to give each of the kids." And so yeah, they were buying them up. And even my coasters, I had coasters that were snowmen, and they were like, "Oh, I could use this as ornaments." I was like, "Absolutely, you can use them for whatever you want." So yeah, right. Make a killing off a snowman. Oh gosh. And they were so easy. And they hardly took any yarn or any time at all to make, you know. And they were a last minute thing. They literally were a last minute thing. And like, hey, I can whip up some of those real quick as ornaments because what I was gonna do with some of that was do like the garlands, and I was gonna have it to where people could even kind of make their own garland type thing. Well, then I ran out of time to even get that organized. So it was like I'm just laying them out and they can pick and whatever. And I still made them that they can use it on a garland or they can use it as an ornament. So, oh, they were flat ornaments. They were flat ornaments. The ones I made this time, they were not, they weren't a stuffed ornament. Now, my round clear ornaments that I got from Hobby Lobby, I crocheted the octagon granny square and covered those. So they had, you know, the ornament insert, but I didn't sell any of those, which I was kind of surprised. And I didn't have them that high a price. I mean, I priced them enough to get my money and to make something off of them, but yeah, I didn't sell any of them, and I had all kinds of colors in them too. And I'd sold out of my scrubbies before, and I replenished my stock of my scrubbies. Didn't sell one. Had like two or three different people. Oh, are these the scrubbies? Oh yeah, and then they'd pick them up like they were going to get them, and then they didn't go ahead and do it. So, oh, I'm doing fine. How are you? I guess we can send you a big group hug. Thank you. Hello? Well, you were talking about how you live in her basement, so, right? I mean, trying to recoup some of that money, maybe. I don't know. Oh, gosh. How are you doing, Moon? I am in Illinois. Good. Well, that's good. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Don't know. Don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah, I paint and Hold it in, doctor's order. Yeah, I crochet, I paint, I knit occasionally. Um, yeah, there's a lot of things I like to do. I was a nail tech. I draw a lot and stuff and a lot of nail art and all the things. So I just recently retired. So, but yeah, there's a lot of things I do. On that note, we did sell one of the chocolate frogs at the box this weekend. Well, nice. I've been watching his Bob Ross videos again, thinking about getting into it. Well, Bob Ross is a good teacher. Happy little trees and yeah, I went ahead and got my nails put back on, and now I wish I could just rip them off. But it's like I didn't do them. I had the girl that took my place do them, and now I'm just like, ugh. But it's like I paid for them. I'm not taking these things off, and it's about to drive me crazy. Oh, I love to paint and I love to do all that kind of stuff. I'm just not that good. I had a lot of fun doing it. I very much enjoyed my job, but my body, my arms, my hands, my neck, my back, my whole being was done. I've been doing it for a long time. So it was time to be done before I was forced to be done. And this way it was my decision to be done. So do I miss it? Yeah. But I have all this other stuff that I still can be creative and have my creative outlet. So I'm good. We all have a talent. We all have something that we're good at or that we enjoy. So don't put my last name. It's personal until you get to know me. Growing up, my dad would watch Bob Ross, and every time he'd flip out big tree, he'd add after the amazing. I mean, right now I take care of the fish section. I feed the fish and clean their tanks. And when people want to buy them, I help get them out and put them in bags. Well, nothing wrong with that. I mean, I think it'd be kind of fun to be able to take care of that stuff and whatever. I mean, and having the responsibility of that is fun. They need somebody to do it. I think it'd be fun just working in a pet store completely. Get to see all the pets and stuff and help take care of them and make sure that they were taken care of and not having anything happen to them. And but then I'd also want to take everything home, and I can't do that. It's not too bad to make $12 an hour. It's not excruciating work. I no, and you're making some cash, so that's good. Get you out of the house. What are you doing, Lou? You're over there just laying in the corner. You think you're in trouble? Over there with your binky blanky? You got your binky blanky? Speaking of fishes, I can't believe that Walmart took it out. Oh, they don't have their aquariums and stuff anymore? Life changer. I'm a dog person that recently fell head over heels for a cat. Miracle. I have two of them, and a 5-gallon tank right now. I may save up money and get a bigger tank so I can buy more fish. What are you doing, Lou? Find later the dog's guilty look. Used to be right by the pet section. Oh, well, Luna, my dog, she was just laying over on her dog bed. She had her nose in the corner like you would have thought she was in trouble or something. She has her little blanket over there all wadded up, and that's what it's her little security blanket. So, well, I hadn't been back in this section with the pet stuff for a long time in Walmart because I can't get Luna's food from there usually, so I didn't realize that they had taken all that stuff out. Had YouTube Spitfire? Is that what you're talking about? If you want the brand names, you have to go to PetSmart and Petco. Yeah, and I don't even have either one near me. Neither one of those places do I have near me. So I usually have to. In the past, I ordered from Chewy because I could get it through Chewy and just have it delivered. But now they actually have it at our Rural King. So I can get it at Rural King now. So I'm thinking about buying a turtle. We never had much luck with turtles. The boys had a turtle or two in the past, and we didn't always fare the greatest with that. Oh, I think turtles are adorable. That's why I made turtles. That's why I had attempted to make my turtles for the show even. I think they were kind of, but at that time we didn't have as much access to knowing anything about them that much. But I mean, we looked up stuff and to try to, how to feed them and do and whatever, but we still didn't have any luck. I really want a chameleon, but they're hard to take care of and expensive. The one I saw was $80. Oh my, yeah. And I imagine they would be kind of hard to take care of. But they are actually kind of cool, actually kind of pretty, different. And you see, and that's what we would do and took care, I mean, kept everything that way, but um, I don't think we had their food down right. I mean, honestly, I think that's what it was. I mean, we kept everything cleaned up and done and whatever. But, and of course, too, my kids were way younger then. They weren't even, they were like elementary, junior high, maybe, or whatever. So, it was their responsibility on some of that stuff, but I also helped with it. But I think it was more just the feeding. We used to have an electric catfish. I didn't know there was such a thing, Lenore, as an electric catfish. Never heard of that. That's interesting. I have two fish right now. I think they're sleeping though. What kind of fish are they? Anything special? Yep. And yes, it will shock you. Oh my. Yeah, it's 10:30 here too. Hello, Blessed to Crochet. How are you? Okay. My brother had a huge um it was a goldfish, and I am not kidding you. That thing got humongous. And he had a huge tank, and he had that cat or that goldfish forever. Forever. And I mean it finally died. And but he had it, I mean, for years, that thing. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine they'd be for eating either. I am actually working on a poncho that has granny square bottom, and I have the one panel done. This is my second panel. I think he buried it. It was his pet. It was his pet. But after that fish passed, he didn't get any more. He got rid of everything. Thank you, blessed. Yeah, a customer today told me he buries his when they pass on, returns them to the earth, is what he said. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that are with that belief. And with as big as this goldfish was, I don't know that he would have been able to flush him, honestly. So, but yeah, I mean, blessed are you in BC. I hope you're correct. Blessed are you in BC. When I was younger, my parents caught a bass and kept it as a pet. That thing got huge. I remember I kept jumping out of the tank. They kept the bass? Oh my. Yeah, I think that would have been kind of hard to have contained them in a regular tank. Yeah, bass are pretty good. I like bluegill is my favorite, but um let me see. Well, I got this green that I made one chicken out of, and I'm getting ready to make a snake out of it too. Um and it's what I made the frog out of. Attempted to make the frog out of. And then I have this black and white and I think it's gray, black and white and gray that I made a chicken out of too. So I got some of that. I got the purple, like I said. I got some different of the speckle, like there's a blue and kind of cream color, and then um, what else? Some neutral browns, stuff like that. Excuse me. It was mainly so I could make my chickens out of the snakes because I looked up one of the patterns and they are like super easy. And the one snake I made, it was super easy. Um, so yeah, no, I'm not. I I tend to watch other people on YouTube, or I'll look at or kind of check my stream too, because with this sometimes it knocks me off. Did you sell your things online or just at the market? I do have my Facebook page that I actually sell on. I do have an Etsy, but I'm getting ready to shut it down. Um, Stuff on there that I have, I've went ahead and kept it on there because it's already paid for until like the end of the year. So I'm not gonna just take it down after I've already paid for it, and I don't even know how that really works. I mean, it probably keeps it up until it expires. But anyway, I am gonna go ahead and take it down. And just it's more work than what it's worth really for me, and I just thought I'd give it a try just to see, and I gave it a try and for about 6 months or so. So I'm just kind of like, nah. I have better luck on Facebook. So you sell your things online. And but yeah, so I mean, at market, I just now recently started doing markets again. Years ago, I did markets, then I got out of them because I worked full time, had the two boys, all the things, and so I just got out of doing them. I don't have a Facebook. I wanted to order those hats you make. Well, um you can email me. Um because most of the time I have my email in my description. I usually, and sometimes I have a description up before I go on live, and sometimes I don't. I wait until after. So if anybody ever wants to contact me about anything, you can always contact me through email. So, and actually, I had gotten with my brother to see about maybe doing a website because whenever I had my boutique, he did a website for me, and I put all my stuff up on it. But then the what hit, and then I ended up making the choice just to shut it down because it was just going to be more work than what it was worth, and the uncertainty, of the economy and everything at that time and stuff. So I just went ahead and closed it and just closed my website too. So, but yeah, Facebook is what you know, or like I said, you can always get a hold of me through email. And I was gonna say you could go to my Etsy shop, but none of my hats are on there right now. And um, it'd be better if you just went like through my Facebook anyway. I had what a few months ago. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't either because whenever I would drink water, I never got sick, but I was drinking water, and for the longest time, the water just I mean, the smell of water, and it didn't matter here, anywhere, and it would just smell like it was musty or something, or that there was something wrong with it. And I thought it was here at our house, and I thought, well, has something happened? No, it was anywhere, and I just now got to where I can drink water and it isn't like that. So I don't know what the deal was on that. I knew something was wrong because my elbows and ankles were aching like crazy. Oh yeah. Oh, I remember. I remember whenever I had it hefty big. I mean, a year ago. No, 2 years ago. This past July, I think is whenever I had it. And oh, my body would just hurt so bad, and then I would get some relief and feel like okay, I'm through it, and then it would just happen. Then it just off and on for about 2 days. Oh yeah, Moon. I mean, I don't blame you. I don't do any international or anything like that myself right now, so or anything outside of the US. So, yeah, that's totally up to you and yeah, I mean, Hmm. Her other internet is down. I don't know why. We're not supposed to be getting any weather, I don't think. Right. Because the shipping costs for international, it's just, there's no way. I mean, because whenever I was looking into some of that, and I mean, going to the post office and all of that, I mean, it was just really. I mean, it costs more to ship it than what the item that you're buying sometimes, you know? So it's just crazy. And I watch some of these people that are online, that do international. And I mean, they have sales and they ship it and but I mean, if people want it, they'll buy it, they'll pay the money. And UPS can be a ripoff sometimes. Well, yeah. Yeah, all of them are crazy. Okay, so what's the deal? Okay. Hmm. Wow. That is crazy. $30? Well, I know just to send, what was it? Oh, I had sold some boot cuffs on Etsy. And of course, I mean, what they were super simple. They didn't cost me a whole lot to make. And so, I mean, I got my money out of them and I marked them, to get my profit and whatever from fees and all that. But it was $6. And it was just a little package, like an envelope practically, and it hardly weighed anything, and it still cost $6 to ship it. That was ridiculous. Oh, they just look like it. They're super duper light. Believe me, I can't even tell I have them on except for whacking me. Oh, you had it in one of the boxes, yeah. But you see, even those, a lot of times they're supposed to have like the standard shipping, whatever, like a flat rate or whatever, which I'm out of practice on even knowing what any of that stuff is anymore. But because I mean, I've just been shipping in just the, you know, oh, what do you call it? Just those envelopes that you can stick. It's not yeah, they're like a metallic even or whatever. I can't think of what they're called, but anyway. So it's super light. They don't even have any weight to them. I mean, if you laid them on my scale to weigh them, they would not even show up. bubble. No, it wasn't. No, they're not in bubble things or whatever. It's just like the real super duper thin, like sleeves that you just like. It's an envelope, but they're super duper thin. They're not even paper. They're almost foilish feeling or whatever. But because I just ordered a bunch of those, and you're right on that. Oh my gosh. I laugh because you're right. I mean, it's like, uh, it's crazy. And I just feel like it's because they can. I don't know. I don't know. We must be getting ready to have some weather or something. I didn't think we were supposed to, but my other internet is down, and the only time it goes down is whenever we're getting weather. But with the way it's set up now, we don't usually have any trouble with it at all anymore because my brother finally came over and got all of that connected and done. So I've not had to worry about that. That's why I just hold on to the things I was going to send to my nephew and just give it to him when I see him in person. Yeah, I don't blame you on that. I don't blame you on that, Kay. Yeah, I'm not happy with the Canada Post right now. Oh no. Hello, crochet art. Andy. I was looking, oh my gosh. Lenora, I was looking, it was like, Andy, who's Andy? And I was scrolling. That's what I've been looking at. And it was like, then I noticed. Oh my gosh. Yes, hello, Randy. How are you? Is she my next door neighbor? No, she's not my next door neighbor. Hello, Robert. crocheting since I got home with that yarn, so my fingers are getting stupid. Oh, I have been too. As soon as I got home, I was going through my bags and everything because I was so excited. And it was like, what am I going to make next? So I started working on my chickens first. So, yeah. Because I thought, oh, I'm going to have a break. I can take a breather. I can, sit back and not worry and to get much, and just whatever. It's like, no, I can't. I have things I have to get done. You will never believe it, but are you, Randy? Aw. I'm sorry to hear that, Randy. Well, I certainly hope you get to feeling better. I know there's cold and yet going through my house right now, and keep me from it. Just keep me from it. But the Grands, whenever we were up there, it never fails. We walk in the house and we get met with, oh, well, they're kind of a little snotty and kind of coughing. And I'm like, well, that's nothing any different than any other time we come. It seems like. Well, whenever they both got up the next morning, they were perfectly fine. So they may have just been kind of towards the tail end of it or something. I don't know, but hello. And usually I get I get put up with Gray, but I didn't have to this time, so I was like, oh great. If he, is all yucky and whatever, then guess what? Grammy's gonna get it too. But thankfully, no. It's the weather when you're doing it too. Yeah, it is, and that's what they were even saying. Is probably weather, allergy stuff, all that. Which yeah, I agree, and I think that's what's going on here more so than anything too. But last night I woke up and hit my knee on the dresser. Ouch. I keep spraying Lysol, and on warm days, I open the windows to get the germs out. Yes? Oh, excuse me as I sneeze. Yeah, just try to keep all the germies away. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh. Thank you, Randy. I'll be right back. Try not to fall over all my stuff. I forgot that I had my bags sitting over here, so I thought, well, I'm just going to go ahead and grab them, and then I can show you what all I got. I ended up getting, what color is this? Oh, just green. Because the one green, I needed it because I need to make more turtles, and I had brown left, so I needed more green because I only had just like a little ball left. So anyway, it wasn't the exact green I wanted, but I went ahead and got it anyway because really I like the big twist in this. Hello? And But I love this green. It really is pretty. I like it. I think I'm going to like it. And it's about the same thickness and stuff, so I think it'll be good. Then I found this, and I was thinking Grinch theme of some kind, something. And it's the Posh, the Big Twist Posh. And it is glow, yeah, glow warm. So I got 2 of these. And then a lady wanted dinosaurs. So yes, I got an order for dinosaurs. I haven't made any yet, but I was getting ready because I am going to try, I think, to make one for Gray for Christmas, maybe because he loves dinosaurs and he loves blue. So I found this blue in the Posh, and it is the color Blueberry Jam. That looks it. It's not mint green though. It's not. It might look like that, but it's not. It does definitely set off a different color. On this side, it's more of a. I don't know how to say it. It's not mint, but I got it for peas. Okay, yeah. And then I got this to go with the blue too, to have some other color, and it is blueberry smoothie. Because I thought I could even use this with those blues for the dinosaurs. So anyway, that was those for the dinosaurs and the turtles, and something maybe Grinch. And then for my for my chickens, this black, white, and gray one, it is the Bernat blanket. What is the color on it? Inkwell. And I really like it. I really like it. And it was easy to work with, easy to work up, and I really like the way it turned out. And I brought my snake over. It's my first snake I ever made, so don't make fun of it. Light blue is my favorite color. Yeah, it is a pretty color. Yeah, it is hard to describe. And yes, the dark blue is really pretty too. I do not have any red. No, I have some of the t-shirt yarn that I was going to try to make some things out of, but I'm going to end up making just rugs out of it. That's the only thing I'm going to be able to make out of it. Yeah, the black and white and gray. I really like it. But anyway, here. Sorry, I didn't get that. Oh my gosh, my Alexa's going off. I didn't even say anything about Alexa, and she's going off. Anyway, my snake. I don't have his eyes on right now. I had a mishap with his eyes, with his safety eyes. So I'm gonna have to redo his eyes. But anyway, this is my first snake. So, and I went ahead and did his little tongue or whatever. I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not like that. But anyway, yeah, my first snake. So anyway, I'm just testing out all kinds of stuff. Oh, like the black. Red is a good color for T-Rexes and stuff. Oh yeah, it would be. Well, thank you. Thank you, everybody. And then another of the Bernat blanket speckle that I made a chicken out of already. It is in the color Winter Leaf. And he's all falling apart already, but because I made a frog. Yeah, I made a frog and a chicken out of him already. So there's that, and I love that. Then another Bernat blanket in cream. And that is going to make a really pretty chicken. I sold one that was I had one or two of made in that I sold. And then I had 2 made out of this one even too. It's the tweed, Bernat blanket tweeds. And it is woodland tweed. And I think it is so pretty. It is kind of fallish, but there are people that like this color for all the time anyway. So went ahead and got another one of those. And this one I'm taking a chance on. I don't know what it's going to be like, but it is by Big Twist. It's the plush, and it was on sale too. Um, Let me see. Terracotta variegated. Look at that. Yes, I sold all my chickens. Yes, and yeah, all of those. I mean, because those last two colors were ones that I had made chickens out of, and I sold. Yeah, I sold all the chickens that I made out of those. So, but this could be interesting. This is going to be my next chicken that I'm going to try. So I love the colors in this. So, then let's see. And I had made one chicken out of this too. I didn't get this today, but this is the ivory tweed, but it has the blue in it. And I only made one chicken out of this and sold it. And so I'm gonna, I think, make another one from that. And then I found this one. It's the Speckle 2 by Bernat. Speckle. And what's the color on it? Squall. Squall. And it's a blue and white. So I'm excited to try that. And then I got me two of these more neutral. It's a variegated neutral, and it's the Big Twist too. And I think that's really pretty. And then this one I think this is one I already had that I'm going to attempt. I put it in my bag for chickens, but I don't know if it'll be chickens or not. Because I have this other neutral here too. So, oh my gosh, I'm coming all undone. But it is Sonoma. So I don't know yet for sure on it if I'm going to make chickens out of it or not. So because there's a really cute cat pattern too that I like, so I don't know, but we'll see. I have a month, right? That one is going to work up bigger with these. Or like the Big Twist. Is that what you're talking about? The Big Twist speaks about Renee blanket. I am making a blanket, but I need more colors. 9 more colors? Snuggly. Oh, the plushes. Oh, they are. They're so snuggly. They're so nice. But yes, some of these do work up bigger because I have some of my chickens that I made out of some of this and some. I mean, there's two different kinds of these plushes that I have used, and it is true. It does make them work them up a little bit bigger, but like with these right here, they're not a whole lot difference. I mean, there's some, but not a huge difference. There's a little bit, but not a lot because this one is a little bit thinner than this one. So yeah, there is a little bit of a difference, but not so huge that I mean, I'm gonna price them the same. So, because that even happened with my other chickens and they didn't care. I mean, but I had them so reasonably priced anyway. I mean, I could have probably charged a little bit more for them, but I'm still happy with what I got. So it's not a big deal. But like I said, I could have probably sold 10 more if I would have had them, but who would have known? I didn't, I mean, I sold two or three at the other market, but it wasn't like with this one. So you just never know. The Big Twist multicolor. Yes. Yes, you're right. You're right, Lenora. What are they filled with? Cotton. What did I stuff them with? I actually buy pillows. I buy my pillows from Dollar General, and I buy them when they're on sale, where it's the buy one get one. And here a while back, I got the 2 packs for 10. two for 10. I had got 4 pillows for $10. So, and that has lasted me until now. And I've made quite a bit. So I just buy it that way because it's a lot less expensive. And a lot of times with those pillows that I have found, they're hypoallergenic and all the stuff microbial and stuff. So, and it doesn't cost me any more, to have it that way. So, and yeah, it could just be that they're, um, that they're just, saying whatever on that. But that's what I do. It's much less expensive. I mean, because that polyfill stuff and everything is so expensive. It's so expensive. You had 31 skeins. Oh my gosh. And here I thought I was like going nuts thinking, oh boy, here I go. Whitney's going to have a cow. Did anyone try to trade for them? Um, Now, no, not today. But sometimes with other vendors and stuff, if you have somebody that there's something that you want and it's going to be basically the same price, I mean, yeah, sometimes you swap out like that. I mean, you might as well. You're just going to be exchanging the same money. So sometimes, it does happen that way, but not a lot. At least for me. I'm just talking for me. I need to get a new pillow and use a old pillow for stuffing. Yeah, I mean, because really it's the best way to do it, and it's more. I mean, financially, it's a lot better, cost effective, I guess I should say. So it's better to do that. I mean, because things are so expensive. Now, I don't use my used pillows for things that I sell. I mean, in the past, whenever I've done anything like that, I have maybe used something I'm going to use here, that it's something that I'm using for us that I've made, or whatever. But yeah, I usually buy pillows and just cut them open and stuff them. As a matter of fact, I have one laying over here. Oh gosh, here. My house is kind of a wreck, but not really a wreck, but it's. But yeah, that's one of the pillows right there that I just cut it open and yeah. So and just yeah, because I'm down to my last pillow, so I'll need to be buying some more. That's why I like those markets. Bartering is so much cooler than just paying for things. So do you have red? Do I have red yarn? I have red yarn. I just don't have any of the red plushie. And I have t-shirt yarn, and yeah, I have different colors of red, and that's the big twist that I have right now that's on my table there because I was using that red to make my chickens their little plumey things or whatever. So yeah, I have different colors of red. I just don't have any of the plush and red. They didn't have any. I actually was looking for some today, even if it was just like the big twist, I have a little bit thinner, but they didn't have any. Yes, I have red yarn, just like the red crochet yarn, just not the plushie. Well, thank you. I thought, yeah, they're a different pattern. They're not the same as what the last ones that I made. So I wanted something a little bit different, so they're not all going to be the same. So yeah, I love their little things, their little floofies at the back. My other ones didn't have that. So and I did their little comb things a little different too. So I did them different than the other ones. So we have a thing in San Antonio called Traders Village. It is all kinds of vendors and pop-up shops. You make a killing there. And you see, that type of stuff would be so much fun. I mean, there's different places around here, but like up north where my kids are, there's this, I don't know, it's kind of some kind of flea market aroma thing. I mean, it's like dealerama, and I mean, it's just like a huge flea market, and people can set up for things like that and just have different vendors of all kinds and whatever. And I just think it'd be so much fun to have something like that. We just don't have anything. There's nothing that is that close to me that are markets like that, that would be a lot of fun, that would be something that you could go and maybe have like a setup all the time type thing or whatever. At least you had a spot every week or whatever. I mean, those types of things would be fun. Yeah, the chickens, they are pretty cute. They are pretty cute. No, right now I'm not moving. My kids would love it if I did, but no. No, I'm perfectly fine where I'm at. My mom and I did a craft show on Saturday. Still recovering. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I just did one on Saturday too, blessed. And yeah, I was glad when it was over. I was yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it, and I got to see a lot of people that I hadn't seen in years. And because it was in my hometown that I was raised in, and I don't live that far from there. I only live 6 miles from there, but I hardly go there because I lived at my job. I really did. And I was always in the town that was over my direction more so, but still was about 20 minutes away. So even though I'm still basically in my home stomping grounds, I just don't go over there that much except to see my parents and stuff. So it was nice, but yeah, I was tired by the end of the day. So I understand you don't necessarily do better at a flea market because people come with a different mindset. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And not even the flea market. I don't even know that a flea market would be something that I would just want to go and set up at. But I think it would be fun to be at a place that was just like a series of vendors. And I mean, that's why with the mall thing here, with that one lady, asking me if if I'd be interested in stuff and basically inviting me, um, they do something like that, and it's about a half an hour away, but they also include flea market people and vendor people at different times of the year. So I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to do that because of what you touched on. So, um, but I think it would be fun on occasion to do something like that because at a flea market, don't you agree, Lenora? They are more for the bartering type thing. But I'm not against that. I mean, if you have something and we have the equivalent of exchange, yeah, awesome. But it's not always going to be. Loving to see all the awesome crafters. Yeah, still, people still cash at flea markets. Oh yeah, and basically at all these markets that I've been at, that is the majority of. I mean, yeah, I didn't have to use my square at all. This last market that I was at, everybody paid cash, but at the market before that, they I used my square more so, but I did have some cash too. But oh yeah, they do expect to negotiate. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, because that's the way it kind of works, and they already know when they come in. But I'm a person though that, and I guess it's because I've been in all kinds of industry when it comes to retail and whatever, that even with those types of things, I don't usually ever ask to reduce anything because I figure they've priced it the way that they want it, and so I don't really want to talk them down, because, but then sometimes I know some people, they gouge it, they price gouge it. So then if I know that, then it's just like, no, I'm not willing to pay that. So I walk on and maybe find someplace else that I maybe find something better even, you know. It's hard to find it. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. And that is one compliment that I get from a lot of people is that I do have stuff that nobody else has. They don't see anywhere else. Mm-hmm. And that, oh, your stuff is too pretty to use. And I'm like, well, I mean, don't use it then. Use it to look, just take it to look at. I mean, whatever. I mean, but and so it is a compliment whenever you have that, whenever you get sought out for that a little bit. I think craft shows, of course, sell better. However, flea markets, I think folks shop antiques and older, yeah, richer things. Yep, you're right, Randy. It tends to be that, most of the time. Because that's what I think of whenever I'm looking for anything that's kind of like what you mentioned in those genres. That's what I tend to think. And I do like to look for just old and just different things. I mean, I've always enjoyed that. Sounds like you. No, I don't. I really try to keep it reasonable because I think, I don't want to price gouge. I mean, I want people to be able to afford what I have, but I still want to make my money off of it, too. I don't want to be, um, I want to be a good steward in that, I guess. So, hello, Gabriel. Uh, oh, no. Oh, I thought this was a different one, but like one side is all gray and white, and this side has all the brown. I thought it was a different one. But it's the same as the others that I just showed. So at least with this stuff that I have to do right now, I mean, these two chickens I had made up in no time. That the snakes that I think I'm gonna kind of make a few of those and a couple, maybe like 4 or 5 or 6, maybe of the little turtles again, maybe something like that. It's not gonna take me that long to do, and I have like almost a whole month until my next show, so I'm going to call my girlfriend. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, and that's why I mean I definitely put my thought into how much and everything and yeah. So I'm just not gonna sit there and sell a chicken for $200. I mean, I don't think there's any, well, it wouldn't surprise me. Somebody probably has tried it, but some people, some of the prices that they do put on some of their stuff sometimes, but I don't know how much they put into it. I don't know how much time was put into it. I don't know how much their product costs, so I just need to keep my mouth shut. So, Gabriel's making it up. Call my girlfriend sounds like a fantasy. Okay. Oh. With all your time and effort, I would ask a good price, but yet you want to make money too. Yes, Randy. If it's $200, I might have sewn it with golden yarn. That's true. It could have totally been. Who knows? It could have been a chicken that laid the golden egg, whatever. I mean, they could pin it as that. I don't know. I mean, so yeah. I mean, it's you definitely need to charge what you're worth, and your time and everything. So Lenora, what are you working on? What all yarn did you get? What are your projects that you're planning with all of your 30 skeins that you got? Oh, and I did get some cotton too. I forgot. I got me this. What is it? What color? I can't remember. Jade? Yeah, Jade Mist. And it's not that dark. It's really light. It's honestly more like a mint green, but it looks really dark on here. But me looking at it here anyway. But yeah, it is more of a mint green kind of color, sagey mint ish, if that's right a color. But anyway, I got some of that too. So hello. Well, yeah, because that giant octopus, if it was the one I seen, it was amazing. And yeah, if you could get $100 out of it, yes. I live in the middle of nowhere, Kay. I literally live in the middle of nowhere. Hello, old movie fan. Thank you. Same to you. Hello, Mr. Shadow. Actually, it's a poncho. It's part of a poncho. So yeah, it's one panel of a poncho, kind of like an oversized. So Okay, here's the list. Peas to finish, the veggie set, meat market set, goose snuggler, Google Eye monsters, and I can't remember what else now. Okay, we don't need a saga. What crafts are you working on now? Geotarch, big crochet. Mr. Shadow, it depends on what the item is, on how much it costs. I've made a ham and am working on the tentacles to a medium-sized octo. Oh. Well, we were starting to get one, Kay. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh boy. It's always entertaining on the weekend, you know? So, oh, colors that you're out of, yeah. Okay, we took care of that. Yeah, so whenever it comes down to that, yeah, you usually end up, having to get a few extras. Because really, that's what I've been being good about. I have been making myself hold out until it's stuff that I absolutely need, use what I have, because if I let this take over and all of my creative juices flowing and whatever, my whole house would be full of yarn and you wouldn't be able to walk through it. Yes, I did, Randy. Really, I don't know why they thought that. I don't know, but hey, entertainment. Um, for a camo blanket, well, again, it depends on how big of the blanket. Want one of the little hats or a blanket, unless you make more turtles or frogs. Well, I'm making turtles, and I'm in the process of a frog right now. But it was my prototype, so I probably won't sell it. It's probably going to end up being a grand's toy. And because his little eyes, I didn't get them right because I tried to rip out the other eye to set it, and I couldn't. And Lenora is very good at this stuff. I am not. So she suggested that I needed to stuff him more. So I need to do that. So I'm in training of the amigurumi plushies. So I'm just now dipping my toe in the amigurumi plushies. I'm trying not to pay too much attention to it because you about killed me last time. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. It was so funny. You should have let them go on. I did miss Young and the Restless today. A 10-foot blanket? Oh my. Um, I would have to think about that. Um, yeah, it would. Yeah, a 10 foot. I mean, it would cost a little bit, and the time, the yarn, the cost that I put into it, whatever. So, I mean, for smaller blankets, well, for ones that were like 6 feet, I charge like between 60 and 70. So if it's a 10 foot, we're talking probably in the hundreds. So 125 or more, something like that. So depending on what it is. Yes, and basically the 6 foot is about your standard, but some people want blankets. They want a blanket. And that's what he was saying, a blanket, not just a throw or whatever. So normally the throws, the blanket type, that I make are the baby blankets that are the corner to corner, and they're just like a 32 by 32 square most of the time. And then my other throws are usually about 6 feet long, and like you said, between the 3 to 4 feet wideish maybe or whatever. So, but yeah, a 10 foot one is pretty big. So we're talking, yeah. Oh yeah, with me, I'm only 5'1", so it definitely is long enough to cover me. So, but I love my comforters and stuff to be extra big because I have to like tuck myself in because we have separate comforters. We don't have the same comforter. So, and we both have like king queen size comforters. So, I mean, I use it to tuck under my feet, do me on the sides, and I even cover my head because we have a salt glow, no, a Himalayan salt lamp in our room, and I love it though. I don't want to turn it off. But it's just enough that it's like, okay, I got to get a little darker in here. So I usually sleep with my head a little bit covered up until I'm suffocating and then I have to come up for air. But uh, I think they do. I mean, this salt lamp we have had for at least 5 years or more. Please, everyone, keep comments clean and nice and be kind. Please, everyone's welcome, but just keep everything nice and clean. Um, Out of respect of everyone. Um, but yeah, I think they work. I mean, it's very soothing, and I mean, I think it is kind of cleansing. I mean, yeah. And this, I've not ever had to change the bulb in this light. We have literally had it going nonstop. So, well, yeah, if you're 5'10", I mean, yeah, I mean, you would definitely have enough for 10 feet long. You could wrap yourself up like a burrito. Yeah, and it's just one of those things that's hard to guess the price on whenever, because I don't know how much yarn necessarily it would take or how much time. So, and what style, if it's real basic and all that kind of stuff. So it's really hard to guess the price. But it would definitely be over $100. Yeah, I absolutely do. I mean, yeah. And I usually have like an oil diffuser and stuff going, which right now I should have it in our bedroom going because ugh, all the germs in there getting hacked around right now. I may just end up sleeping on the couch with Luna tonight. I don't know. Well, that's why I said they could be wrapped up like a burrito. So yeah, even I mean like between 6 and 7 feet or something like that would be plenty. I mean, unless you're wanting it to cover your head, then you'd want it to be maybe 7-ish feet or so long. I don't know. And you can always make it a little bit wider. So But yeah, 10 foot, 10 feet's pretty big, big. So 10 feet would touch my house from floor to ceiling. Yeah. And can you imagine shipping it somewhere that would cost as much as the blanket? Hmm. The blanket's cheap at that rate. The shipping is what you're actually paying for. Yeah, exactly. Used to crochet a while ago, just haven't got back to it. Yeah, and it's one of those things you don't really forget how to do it. It's pretty easy to pick back up and do. Excuse me, now I'm getting hiccups. You had a dream one time where you seen different realities through a crochet blanket. Interesting. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Well, actually, I'm going to be going to my parents' house, which is not very far away. Like I said, only have to go 6 miles. So that'll be nice. And we'll just have my side to go to. So we don't do anything on the other side. So, and I'm hoping that my kids that live north can come, but I don't know. We have little Everly's birthday to go to on the 23rd. So we will be up there on the 23rd, but then, yeah. So I don't know if they'll come this way or not. I thought about bringing Gray home with us, but I don't know. It'll depend on how everybody's perking here. So, what are you doing, Randy? We got to my son's because he's got the biggest house. Yeah. Hi. Main. Okay. I'm driving more than 2 hours to my baby sister. She is hosting Thanksgiving. 30 people are coming. Oh, yep. It'll be about that big at ours, probably, too. I'm sorry, I was just playing a game on my phone and you're on my big TV. Hey, that's all right. That's all right, Moon. And has a great night. I'm gonna go off to bed. You too, Bless. Thank you for joining us tonight and hanging out with us for a while and chatting. I hope you have a great evening and hope to see you again. You too, Moon. Oh, I think, oh, sorry, you were talking to Blessed. Sorry. Nice to meet you. We do a channel, shout out our channel every day, so I'll go ahead and do that sometime next month for you. We try to help out, especially smaller channels. Yes, I appreciate that, Bless. Thank you very much. I'll have to go and check out your channel. Is it under the Blessed to Crochet? I take it. So I'll have to check yours out. Night too, Blessed. Good deal. I'll go check it out. This evening, once I get off the live, I will go in and check it. Thank you very much. Oh my, it's almost midnight. Somebody put a torch underneath my bed to finish my project. Oh gosh. I know sometimes it's hard whenever we get, but that's why I hop around to different projects. If I get tired of one, then I hop to another. So I am actually working on a poncho. It's my go between project. It's backwards right now, but yeah, it's part of a poncho panel. I got one done. I'm working on the second panel. It's my go between project whenever I'm in between things. So to break up stuff, work on it while you're on here. Man, that's what we are doing. Yeah, and that's exactly, I mean, a lot of times it's just being on here and chatting and just working along, and it kind of gives you the incentive and the push to do it. So thank you, Cheyenne. Well, it's time for medicine. It's getting really late, so blessing good night. It's Oh, well, thank you, Randy, for being here tonight. I'm so sorry you're not feeling good, but hopefully you get over it quickly again. You have a great night. And yeah, for you it is. Yeah, you're an hour ahead. I forget about that. So you take care and I hope to see you again soon. What? Were you talking to me? Oh. Oh, were you wanting to hop back on again? Okay, yeah, because I'm about done, so.
Right this second. So
Yeah.
I was just wondering because I didn't know how late you were gonna be up because I'll be up a little bit later tonight to my second stream.
Yeah, I'm probably getting ready to.
I ended up joining an agency on there, so it's like.
What do you mean?
So so how it works is like you get like a manager based through the app, right? But you earn an extra commission.
I'm happy that I stumbled across your channel and have subscribed. Thank you. Well, thank you very much, Cheyenne. I appreciate that, and you're always welcome. So, yeah, if you're a crocheter or working on anything, always feel free to share what you're working on if you like, and if you don't, that's fine too. All crafters, everyone's really welcome. So, we just ask that everybody be kind. Oh, Lenora says hello, Sam. He says hello, Lenora. Oh gosh. Okay, Buffalo.
I'll earn a extra commission based off of what I already make through TikTok on my streams. So basically, I am earning like a cutback of what is already being taken out from TikTok of what I'm getting from my streams.
Okay. You're just going to have to explain it to me better whenever I'm off of here because I don't really know. I don't. I mean, if it's. I mean, is it
extra commission based off of what I make?
You get a commission off of what?
Off of what I make for the month, like what people send me, diamonds, coins, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, but I don't. I thought you were just supposed to get that anyway, and not a commission.
I already get stuff, yes, but through this, I get more money.
Okay, well, I was just hoping that it's a legit thing and not.
It is.
Okay.
It's literally
because that's something that I don't know anything about.
It's part of their creator network.
Oh gosh, yeah. I was ignoring it, but then he just kept persisting. So I was like, yeah, we don't really need that. Everybody doesn't need to witness that. So yeah, I did. I nipped it. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, I was ignoring it because I was talking to Sam and whatever. So, I mean, I was just like, okay, get it out of your system, whatever, you know? So, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Randy. I sent him away. And yes, I know I need to get moderators. I know I need to, but like I said, it's hard to do that when I don't have a set schedule. I can't expect, for the times that I come on and whatever. I mean, I don't know who that's going to be, and I've already had people volunteer, but whenever it comes down to it, it's going to be hard for those people to do it at the times that I'm on for the length of time that I'm on. So. It's entertaining on here. I mean, it's like I'm just, yeah. It's amazing what people will say. It's amazing what people will do. It's amazing what they do to just try to get a rise out of people, to try to get you to say something and mess up or whatever, type thing, or they think, whatever. So it just amazes me. And so yeah, I'm glad you're getting a good laugh, Randy, because you need a good laugh right now. You need a good laugh. See, that's how she almost killed me the other day, right? Oh gosh. And it's so hard to keep my mouth shut sometimes, though. I mean, but I've gotten better at it. I've gotten better at it. And I just kind of, you know. But sometimes it's just like, oh, I gotta say something. Okay, now I'm really leaving. Love y'all. Blessings and good night. Oh, thank you, Randy. Love you too. And blessings to you. And you have a wonderful sleep tonight. Oh, it is amazing, Lenore. It really is. Because, oh boy. Oh boy. You have saved me many a times, though, by telling me, because you already know, it's just like, don't do it. Don't do it. And even though there's lag, it's like, she's telling me not to do it. She's telling me not to say anything, to leave it alone. Oh my gosh, yeah. And sometimes I get a little bit of something out. A little bit of something. Have to say a little bit of something. So, because it's just, I mean, there's some of the stuff you can't make up, man. You just can't make up. Right. Right. Oh, I'm yeah. I can't help it on the faces. I try to not make faces, but that doesn't no. And the more I try not to, the more I make faces. So everything comes out in my face, that's for sure. So but at least I'm just sitting here thinking of it in my head and making faces and my head's down sometimes whenever I'm doing that. Or I just randomly start laughing because I just visualize really what I can say and whatever. And it's funny, but I just don't follow through with it. So I'm just laughing at myself at what I could say. I've kept my head down tonight because I knew it would get us started. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There were a few things in there that it's like, oh boy. Yeah. I wanted, yeah, but I didn't. So, oh boy. It makes life interesting. So, when is your next market again, Lenora? We have an event this weekend, so I am trying to get stuff knocked out. Okay, you may have already told me that, and then I forgot. I was texting that when you said. That has happened a lot. I think both ways. That's so funny. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. I am glad that I have a little bit of a break. I was invited to do one. Is it next weekend? It was either this weekend or next weekend. I was like, no, no, no. No. Yeah, Cheyenne, I do. It's all I really do now. I used to put up kind of some videos now and then. I did a lot of shorts. Used to do a lot of shorts with me and my Lulu, my little Luna. But yeah, this is basically what I do now, and just get on live and crochet with the people, and chat, talk, do whatever. Not do whatever, but you know what I'm saying. So, um, but yeah, I tend to be on first thing in the morning. So, not first thing, I guess I shouldn't say first thing, but usually by 9, a lot of times Central Time. But then in the evening too. It just kind of depends on the schedule with my son too. Um, because he works from home, and he has his own channel and stuff too. So, I about died when you started pulling out some of the same yarn that I got, and we did it. I know. I know. It's crazy. Crazy. Seemed like a very nice person, great energy. Well, thank you, Cheyenne. I appreciate that. I do the best I can. I do the best I can. So yeah, and that's what I want this place to be, is where people can just come together, even if you don't craft or crochet or whatever. I mean, people can come in and just watch me crochet and relax, or ask questions or whatever. And I just try to keep it as kind and clean and friendly as possible. Um, so yeah. And I try to keep up with the chat. There's some nights that the chat goes, and then other nights it may just be two or three of us chatting, and I can keep up with that, and it's not a big deal. But then you get the trolls in here and whatnot, and they want to do their thing, and it is what it is. So, So yeah, eventually I'll get something figured out where maybe I'm on a set schedule and I can get somebody as moderator, get a couple of people lined up, which I do have a couple of people that have volunteered, but I like I said, it's hard to do whenever I don't have pinpointed set times, and I'm usually on here, 2, 3 hours at a time. Sometimes, I mean, I think I've made it to 4 hours before. Not very often, but so yeah, at least 3 hours at a time. So it's hard to get somebody else that can go with that schedule, unless I could break it up with more, with some people. So yes, I knew there was at least one time that we made it 4 hours. Now we probably made it close to a second time at 4 hours. So, but the time just goes. I mean, because there's times where we'll get on and we'll chat the whole time, and then there's times where we'll just chit chat here and there and just check in with each other periodically, and we won't say anything, and just crochet. So, and it's just nice because I've got to meet a lot of people, connect with a lot of people, and it's a great way to do that. I don't let the other stuff bother me, but I don't want my people that are with me as my guests to have to, withstand all the trolling. But so I just put them in timeout, or I kick them out, or do whatever. So I usually don't have a whole lot of trouble with them, but because I've even had some of them that have come in and say, "Hey, Kaylee," um, that usually they troll around or whatever, and but then it's like, then they'll tell me, "Oh, you're too nice," or whatever, and then they'll go on their way. Oh, I definitely try to. And with there being lag, I'm hoping that sometimes I do catch it, you know, quicker on some things, because sometimes there are some things, but I also have the filter set to, if it's anything really bad, that it just kicks it out anyway. So, but you've had several that ended up being followers too. Oh, yeah. I mean, ones that have been like come in like they were. And yeah, they end up like apologize. I've had a couple apologize and be like, that they were. I don't know if they really said sorry, but they would say, "Well, you're a really nice person," or "Oh, I get, like you have mentioned, Cheyenne, good energy and stuff and whatever." And yeah, they end up coming back and are fine, because I have one right now that was kind of a questionable. That is like, okay, I mean, they, it's okay. So, and they've been fine. So it's not a big deal or anything now. So, you know, I can change the world one troll at a time. Hello. It's nice to see someone with such a great perspective on here. It's rare to find such genuine people nowadays. Oh, yeah, Lenora, I was thinking the same thing. Well, thank you very much, Cheyenne. And I just try to be the best person that I can be and be kind and genuine to other people and extend that out, because, oh, Lord knows there is not enough kindness, really, there's not. And yeah. And I do try to have a good outlook and perspective on things, because what else are you going to do, Try to stay as positive as you can. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Yeah, there is a lot of chatting going on tonight and a lot of, yeah, interesting chatting. And I think I just put somebody in timeout that I didn't intend to put in timeout. So far, I've been okay, Lenora. I mean, oh, that one evening. Okay, keep the chat clean, please. I'm getting reviews here, getting comments up for review. We need to keep it clean, people. Keep it nice. Um, yeah, so I've been doing okay as far as that goes, but I've just been working on this simple thing. So this is pretty mindless. I don't have to think too hard on it. Actually, I'm probably getting close to being done with it. So, I have to dash, but it was a very nice meeting you tonight. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your live stream. Hopefully, I'll be able to catch you the next time as well. Yes, absolutely, Cheyenne. Thanks for joining us. And yes, you're welcome anytime. So, yeah, I'm on Central Standard Time. So, a lot of times it's around 9 o'clock in the morning, and then other times it's around 9 o'clock in the evening. So, yeah. So, yeah. I hope you have a good night too, Cheyenne, and we'll see you soon. Hopefully, take care.
Probably been on like 10 minutes or so.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, I'm getting kicked off. Sam he's wanting to go live for his late night stream, so I guess I am gonna sign off for now. So, oh, thank you, Samuel. Um, but anyway, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and head out for now if I can talk. And so Sam can get on for his live stream now. So we will catch you later. Hopefully, I'll be on sometime in the morning, Lenora. So, anyway, thanks everybody for joining us, and I had a good night. It was a good night. We had some good conversation and some good laughs. So, anyway, we'll talk to y'all later. Love you. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye.